Everyone. My name is Lucy Harris. I work for the Mozilla Foundation, and I'm here on Pursuitery today, and we're going to be doing an awesome geek out about how to make a music video with GIFs. And so this is actually an online maker party. And before we get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Maker Party, which is online campaign to teach the web. And it's also, you can do events online or offline just from July 15th to September 15th. We invite everyone around the world to share what they know about making and learning on the web with people in their communities, their friends, their families, and to spread their knowledge. Because our goal is to spread web literacy around the world. And so that's the whole point of Maker Party. You could do an awesome online event like this, and you choose a topic that you're interested in, and then you can share with lots of people. So this is an online Maker Party. So I've discovered that it turns out you can't really share sound very well, so it's going to be a little tricky to show you guys the music video that I made. But if you're on the chat live with us, you can see in the chat on the right-hand side there's a link. And also Evan has just posted a link to Twitter, and if you look at his screen, you can see the link there. So you can follow that. I'm going to show you a couple seconds of the music video I made. I warn you guys that I do not have the best taste in music, and I thought I was a DJ, and I'm not, so the songs change jarringly. But I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm just going to, oh, here we go. Click on Evan's screen so you can see the link. So you can copy that link into your toolbar, or if you can see the chat, you can click on the link in the chat. So if you could do that now. Otherwise, I'm going to share my screen for a second here and show you guys part of the video that I made to give you an idea of what we're going to be creating today. So I apologize for any infinite regress here. There we go. Okay, so this is what your popcorn video will look like. You guys can't hear the sound. There's awesome technical music. It's going do, 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 do. So I've got all these GIFs in there, and they're all dancing. There's the Spice Girls. We had some Tina Fey, and you can add whatever GIFs you want. And you can have pop-ups. So I've got a whole bunch of these. I'm going to pause this now because it's not nearly as good without sound. But if you get a moment, you can watch those clips that I gave you, and you'll get an idea of what it looks like when it's all been put together. So another place you can go to see some of these to get all inspired before you make your own is the WebMaker website. So I'm going to share my screen again. So you go to webmaker.org. Looks like this. And this is where you can find a whole bunch of awesome tools for doing stuff on the web. And the one we're using today is Popcorn Maker, which you can find right here. Go to WebMaker, Tools, there's Popcorn Maker. You can also go to the gallery, and in a second when it loads, it's going to let you filter your results just by Popcorn Maker projects. So you can see all of the awesome videos other people have created. You can remix them, or you can make your own and just look at these for inspiration. There's a lot of really great ones here. There's a remix of the Harlem Shake Obama edition. Some really great cat-related ones. So take a second to browse through these. You don't have to do that right now, but just after the little tutorial. And it'll help you come up with some really great ideas for all the things you can do with Popcorn Maker. So now that we've talked a little bit about what you can do, I'm going to show you how to actually do this. So what you need is Popcorn Maker. So I would invite everyone now to open another tab. Click away from me for a moment. I know it's hard. And open Popcorn Maker. So you can just go to popcorn.webmaker.org, or you can follow the links from the WebMaker page if you go to WebMaker Tools, and then you'll get here. So this is Popcorn Maker in all of its glory. So this is what I used to make the music video that you saw. So at the bottom here, you've got different layers that you can drop things into. And then over on the right-hand side, this is where you're going to spend most of your time. So if you click on Media, I jumped the gun. But here you can search within the Popcorn page for YouTube videos, clips, pictures. You take things from SoundCloud, images. So what you need first if you're making a music video is obviously a song. So if you're live with us on the Hangout, I would invite you to drop in the chat a song that you think would be really great for a music video. See if we can get any suggestions.
So many great options. This is kind of hard to figure out.
What does the fox say? That's an amazing idea. Okay, so we're going to go back to our popcorn view. And we're going to search for what does the fox say. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either pull up YouTube and search for it like that and then copy the URL and drop it in here, or you can search directly in Popcorn Maker. So what does the fox say? That's an awesome suggestion. The cat just means it's thinking. So it's going to search on multiple different platforms, so we can see this is what it's come up with on YouTube. So we can definitely use one of these. SoundCloud is easiest when you're looking for a song because obviously it's already just a song. So we want to add that. So we're going to press the little plus. And there it goes. It's going to drop it in right there. It's dropped it in on the highest line. So we've got one layer right now. We've got two layers, sorry. And I could delete a layer if I don't want it, but I know that I'm going to be putting some pictures on there later. But I actually want the music to be on the bottom, so I just drag and drop it down there. So now we need some animations to go and make this song really come to life. So we can go back to my media and we're going to look for GIFs. But before we jump into this, we're going to talk a little bit about GIFs. What are they? In preparation for this, I went on Wikipedia and I learned some things about GIFs, which is, does anyone know what GIFs stand for? Pop quiz. You can unmute and say it, or you can drop it in the comments.
Goody, internet fun.
Does anyone want to guess? Gonna make me do all of the talking.
Graphical interface feature.
That's pretty good. You got 2 out of 3. It's graphics interchange format. It was created in 1987 as a way of compressing files. And there's an ongoing debate on the internet about whether it's pronounced GIF or GIF. I pronounce it GIF and have been made fun of in the past. But although you can say it however you want, according to Wikipedia, the original creators of the GIF pronounced it GIF with a soft G as in gin. So you're being more true to the creators if you pronounce it GIF, although I also acknowledge that GIF sounds very cool. So you can pronounce it however you want. So if you don't know what a GIF is or you've never seen one, then you clearly haven't spent that much time just doing nothing on the internet because they're amazing and they're a lot of fun. So we're going to explore them briefly now. So we're going to go to the website that I always go to when I'm looking for a wonderful GIF. I'm going to share my screen. And we're going to go to Giphy. Can you guys see my screen?
Is it spelled GIPHY.com?
GIPHY.com, and I'm going to drop it in the comments. Can you guys see it on my screen?
Yeah, but you're sharing video over the internet, so it looks like video over the internet.
Gotcha. Okay, so if you go to Giphy.com, you can see thousands and thousands and thousands of GIFs. You can see them put together under different themes. You can search for them. And so take a second, go to Giphy.com, and I want you guys to find a GIF that you really, really like, and just drop it in the comment section, because we're going to use the GIFs that we come up with for our to create our music video. There we go, before we get infinite regress. Let's go to Giphy, GIPHY.com. I dropped it in the comments there. There are lots of great ones. There are cat ones. If you've got a favorite TV show, you can search. Awesome. So we've got some great GIFs here. I don't know how I'm going to be able to best share them. I can screen share. If I screen share while I look at them, will it just look like nothing?
It'll be kind of slowed down, delayed.
Okay, well, we'll see them when we put them into our music video. That's going to be the most exciting part. While we're talking about GIFs, I feel like I cannot possibly have a full discussion without bringing up Face to GIF. So I'm going to drop the link in the comments here. But for everyone else, if you go to hdragomir. It's going to be such a hard link. Here, I will add it to the comments of the of our Geek Out, so you guys can check it out afterwards if you're watching this after the fact. Otherwise, in the comments, you can see this link here, and it makes it possible for you to turn yourself into a GIF really, really easily. And luckily for you all, I did that this morning. And so when we're putting our music video together, we'll be able to use the GIF I made of myself. And you guys can also make your own GIFs, and if you want to take a second and do that now, you can drop the link into the chats. Oh, yes. So...
Score, Mickey. Score.
I'm really excited to see this. That's amazing. So yeah, if you want to take one of yourself and add it to the comments, we could use that in our music video. Otherwise, we'll just use these awesome ones that we found. Okay, so now we've got all of these great GIFs. I'm just going to use both as to not alienate anyone. And we're going to go back to our popcorn video. So I'm going to copy and paste one of the links we got. You click on Get Media. Oh, that one didn't work. So you've got to make sure you do copy image location, not link location. That's okay. I'll go back and grab another one. I'm sorry for infinite regress. There we go. Awesome. So then all you do is you click on the little plus sign, and it's going to drop it in there as just a couple seconds of a clip. So now if you click on that clip, you'll see on the right-hand side, you can set a start and end time. So right now it's going to do 5 amazing seconds of this movement. And you can do single image, you can do a slideshow if you want, but we just have this one image. If you have a Flickr album, though, and you want to, say, make like a slideshow with music to it, you can go to Flickr Slideshow, and you can put the link in there. And if we want it so that when you click on the image, you get something else, you can change that in here. You could change the transitions, all good things. So what we want to do to create our music videos, we want to find a bunch of these. So one of the things you'll realize early on is that people's attention spans are a lot shorter than you thought, and it turns out watching one GIF for even 10 seconds is a long time. So it turns out you need a lot of these. I found another really great one this morning when I was preparing for this of Christopher Walken dancing. I'm hoping you can all see this. It'll automatically stack them on top of each other and create new layers, but you can extend them either by clicking on them and then changing the time on the right-hand side, or by dragging and dropping the arrows like this. And you can even have them on top of each other. So if you want one to kind of fade into the other, you can extend it, and you've got them on different levels. It'll always play whatever's on the top first. So once you get some media together, so let's take a second, and I'm hoping that you guys all have your Popcorn video editor open, and you've chosen a song. If you want to choose What Does the Fox Say, we can all do it together, or you can choose your very own song, and throw in a couple clips here. And you can mess around with how you can layer them on top of each other, and then if you have any questions, you can ask me. And we'll just do this for a couple seconds. So if you guys have any questions, I can answer them, because that's kind of the first step. And I'm going to add some of these other amazing clips that people have to our music video while we wait.
I'm sorry for the long periods of silence, because the interplay is so interesting, but I'm actually sitting here kind of creating my masterpiece, and thus do not have the banter up like I usually do.
That's very important to create your masterpiece, because we're going to share our masterpieces at the end. And if you get really crafty, you can make them like match the beats of the song. There's so many things you can do. And I'm going to drop a couple links to different videos that other people have made who are more musically talented than I am, who did some really nice music videos. Although I think mine is pretty great. And we'll add this one. Troy and Abed. That's a great one, Mickey. So don't forget, while you're creating your masterpieces, you can add GIFs of yourself, you can add things from Giphy, and you can also search right here in Popcorn Maker. And then feel free to rearrange them, cut them. Okay, so while you guys are creating, I'm going to show you, I just took a bunch of the links that you guys gave me and put them together. So already I have the beginnings of a really short music video. So I'm going to share my screen. I know you're not going to be able to hear the music, but you guys all know how, what does the fox say go? So I drag the key back to the beginning, spread this out a little bit. I'll put this one over here. And if you want to have really complex, you can add more songs so it can fade in and out from one song to the other. You can add as many layers as you want, and you can delete layers that you're not using by clicking on the trash can on the left-hand side. So what we have right now, Troy and Abed dance for a bit. It actually is really great with the music video. It's too bad you guys can't hear it. Do, do, do. There's Christopher Walken. It's amazing. So I realized that I'm sharing video over video, and so you guys are probably getting a choppy version of this, but I'm going to put it together and I'm going to post it afterwards, so you guys are going to be able to see it in all of its full glory. Oops. Cool. I'll stop sharing my screen. Do you guys have any questions about what you're doing? How's that going so far? Orlando punching Justin, couldn't resist myself. Amazing. Does anyone want to share what they've got so far?
Currently looking for a song. So hard to choose.
And I'll show you guys a little trick, actually, for looking for songs. Back to sharing my screen, because I know you guys are sad when I'm not sharing my screen constantly. So you go to Media, and say that you can't find the song you want on SoundCloud, but I want all the single ladies. So I search for it in here, get Media, and it's going to show me a YouTube video. It's going to put all the YouTube clips are here, all the SoundCloud links are here, all the Flickr pictures are here, and all the Giphy GIFs are here. So there's lots of different things. I could obviously do a whole theme around that. But here is Beyonce's Single Ladies. So I'm going to click on it. There, it dropped in at the top. Now if I click on the video, I can choose to play the video, but maybe I just want the song. So I'm going to turn off the video, and now it's just the song. So I was able to kind of steal the song right from there and don't have to have the video if I don't want. So that's a cool little hack if you can't find the song you want just on SoundCloud. Anybody else want to share what they're working on? Or if they've run into any tricky problems? I'm really excited to see what you guys all come up with.
I'll be just a second. I'm pretty close.
Okay. Well, you're putting the finishing touches on that. I'm going to show you some other things that you could do with your Popcorn Maker video to take it to the next level, as it were. Screen sharing again. Okay, so you've got your songs. So say I want to transition from What Does the Fox Say to Beyonce's Single Ladies. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter here. So there, when it gets to the end there, it'll start playing Beyonce's Single Ladies. And I can have them on top of each other. So if you watch the clip that I created before, you'll notice that my songs kind of fade into each other, not very well or gracefully. But I can also do some other cool things. So you'll notice that at the beginning of the video I created, it said Lucy's Awesome Music Video. So I can go to events, and these are all events that I can add. So there are pop-ups, so a bit of text will suddenly appear. And it could say, oh, I really like bacon over a picture of my face, or whatever I'm interested in. Or it can be credits or a title. So I think I'm going to add a title for our collective video. So I'm not sure where I want it to be. Maybe I'll add it right at the very beginning. So I put it in here over this clip, and it's going to add it onto layer 0, and you can see there's my text. So just to edit it, I double click. I write Pursuitery and Maker Party. Okay, there it is. And as usual, I can edit that. I can change the font size. I can change the font color. So I want it to be yellow, maybe. I chose blue. I can add a shadow, bold, italics. I can do whatever I want. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. Okay, that kind of made it harder to see. I'm going to change the color again. There we go. Awesome. So we want this text to appear over Troy just for the whole duration of the clip. Or maybe we want it to be a little bit shorter, so we can drag it shorter, or we can click on it and do it manually. So that when I click play for my video, we'll see this is going to pop up, and then once it runs it to the end of the clip, it's going to disappear. Great, so that's just a regular text event, but you can also add these pop-ups. So let's add a pop-up. Look, there it goes, it pops, and we can move this wherever we want. So we want it to pop up over this clip, and then there's going to be a pop-up. There's our pop-up. Okay, and then just like the other text one, you can change what it says. So yay, pop-up. Make it longer. So those are really useful, especially if you found a clip from the internet and you want to kind of make a commentary on it. So that's something that's very cool about Popcorn Maker, is that you can really use it to talk about things that you find and see on the internet, whether it's GIFs or videos or whatever you want. So you can use those pop-ups to change the meaning of videos. You can also add things like Google Maps, images. You can have it skip one section or pause, and you can even drop in a link to a Wikipedia page. So let's try that. So it's going to look like a little Wikipedia thing, and I could type in whatever I wanted. So this is great if I was making an informational video. Like, this is great. It's not typing. Oh, there it goes. So it's linking to Popcorn. So you could change what this was. Just following the link over and over again. So there's lots of things you can do to make it even more advanced. And just like all of the WebMaker tools, you can also remix. So this is another one I was going to show you, but this is a great video. They've done a lot of cool, like they've used this kind of aesthetic for the whole thing, and it goes really well with the video. But say I want to make it my own or drop my own face in there. I hit the remix button at the top right-hand corner, and it's going to take me to the popcorn that they used. So look at all the GIFs that they've used. So this gives you a really good idea of how many GIFs it takes to actually make a video that feels compelling for people to watch. So each of these is just 11 seconds long. So you can see all the way through. He's put in these great videos. So now I can change them. I can add my own. I can make one of these GIFs, a cat video, or whatever I want. He's done it in a really organized way. You can see that mine was more all over the place. And when you click on project, you can change the title, you can add a description, whatever you want. So now that you guys have had a second to play around with all of these things, I'm going to let you add the things that you just learned to your videos. And then when you're done, I'm going to give just 2 minutes here for you guys to finish up some of the things you're working on. And then in the top right-hand corner, you'll see an option to publish. Let me just share my screen, and I'll show you what you can do when you're ready to share your amazing creation with all of us. So sorry, top right-hand corner, you click on project. You want to add your title, like my awesome. You can add description, you can change the background color, you can add tags, and what artwork you want to appear. And then at the top, you're going to see the Save button. Give that a click. There's your title. It appears. Click Save again. And it's going to give you a project link on the top right-hand corner. So you can still keep working on it, but now you've got an awesome link that you can share with us. So just drop that in the chat. So here's the link to the one that I created, so you guys could take a look. Oh, and we've got Evans.
My apologies beforehand.
I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to try and share my screen while we do this just for a second, and I'm also going to collect all of the links of the things we made and make sure that they're in the comments for this afterwards, so everyone at home who's following along can see what we created. But I'm going to try and share my screen while we look at this. Let's see. Oh my goodness, looks like it's very romantic. No, no, no. This is amazing. Everyone's shaking their heads.
Just like they are at home.
So that's amazing. Evan's done something that works really well, which is if you have a theme, you can search right in Popcorn Maker. So whether that theme is people saying no or cats, it'll automatically produce all of these clips. This is really, really amazing. I'm going to put this on Twitter as well for everyone to find it.
What did I ever do to you?
Evan, do you want to talk about what you made? Was it difficult? What technique did you use? Did you search within Popcorn Maker? Did you go to Giphy?
I cheated a little bit because I kind of knew that I wanted to work around the same theme, and I was wondering, like, can I find a place where they would all be in the same place? And actually, the first web search I came across, I just started collecting copy image URL. But you'll notice one interesting thing there's a few obvious. You can see what the undercut was for the music bed video. It would go back to that image. It was because they weren't all GIFs, pronounced GIF, are different sizes. And so when I found my GIFs, I would sometimes find them in sizes that didn't quite take the full screen. So that was my, not quite a blunder, but I was working for speed there. So that was the takeaway from it was you find the right size and you go from there. But just want to amuse myself.
And you can actually change the size of the GIFs once you've dropped them into Popcorn Maker. I don't know if you noticed that.
No, I did not.
You can just drag and drop the corners to make it the size you want. Or I think you can change it manually under the advanced option as well. So even if you find awesome ones and they're not all the same size, you can use that little trick. Does anybody else want to share what they've made or share about their experience or things that they ran into?
I'm almost done here, but I just need a couple more GIFs here.
Excellent. Looks like everyone needs one more minute. So I'm just going to go and screen share while I continue to work on our masterpiece, our collective masterpiece. Should entertain the people at home while they wait. Here's our awesome video. And just unmute and let me know when you're ready. Meanwhile, I'm going to add Beyonce GIFs. And you'll notice that once you've clicked on something, it goes into My Media, so it's easy to go back through the things that you put in there.
Oh my, well, sleep's off the menu.
Why?
Whatever that image is, it's
Oh yeah, I don't know who these women are, but they're doing the Beyonce dance. We're going to delete that because it's a little strange. Let's just do what never fails and search for cat GIFs. And you can also add YouTube videos. I don't think I mentioned that. Just like you can take the sound off of your YouTube video and just use the picture, you can also take, I think I reversed that. Just like you can use just the sound from your YouTube video, you can also use just the image. So if there's a compilation and you want to cheat a little bit or add video as well as just GIFs to your masterpiece. Put that in there, take a look, and you can cut it to just be the bits you want. So in mine, I had a little bit of a ballerina dancing. Because it is from YouTube, you will also get the ads. That's one catch. All right. I'm excited to see all these creations. And if anyone has any questions or things they want to throw up there, you guys can drop them in the comments or unmute and let me know. It's going to be a bit of a shorter hangout this week. But I think the creations are going to be pretty spectacular.
The sounds of remixing, but as the hangout wraps up, though, the geek out, as it were, we can point people to the challenge on Pursuitery.com, which is, I believe, live as of this morning.
Yes, very exciting.
Can you feel the excitement? So get on over to Pursuitery.com. Please make a GIF of that and join in. We'll be running this one until next Monday. And it's taken us a matter of minutes, and it'll take you a matter of minutes, and we really want to see what you come up with. It'll be a lot of fun for this maker party.
They are very fun. Does anybody else want to share their ones before we head offline? Or want to jump on and talk about what they did? Looks like everyone is deep in concentration making the world's best music video. Oh, 1 minute more is being requested. So these challenges are really great. I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about the challenge. Hey, Evan, do you maybe want to share your screen and show the challenge URL? Like what the page looks like and how people could submit?
It's going to take me a second here.
And everyone should definitely, if you enjoyed this one, you should come next Monday, same time, same place, except for instead of me, you're going to have the amazing Bobby, who does amazing things with apps and the new web tool App Maker, and he's going to show you how to make your very own mobile app. So that's going to be really fun, and make sure you get your spot early.
Okay, so this is shared if you just want to go ahead and click on my screen, Lucy.
Awesome.
All right, so this is the page on Pursuitery.com. Please just go to the front page of Pursuitery.com, Pursuitery. And the challenge is called Turn GIFs into a Music Video. And it'll be under our challenges section right off the front page. Essentially, we're going to do what we did here, where we just take Popcorn Maker and some music and some images, some GIFs, if you will, and turn those into a cornucopia of hilarious and interesting and moving videos. This challenge runs from right now, since it started I guess early morning last night, one of those weird, you never know what time it is things, until next Monday, August 11th at 11:59 p.m. PDT. And so we've got a quick guide to work through the steps here. We have show you how to do all the submission by step-by-step guide. We have we're going to take this geek out and I'm going to embed it in this page, so if people have questions or they want to see how it's actually done, you could just scroll up and see this geek out live. So we're doing a bit of an inception post facto. I'll be talking about a geek out on a challenge where I'm talking about a challenge on a geek out. You're welcome. And yeah, it just shows you the step-by-step guide to how to submit everything. And again, the challenge is going to run until Monday, August 11th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, because the Pursuitery World Headquarters are in Los Angeles next to our Fortress of Solitude, where we spend our evenings plotting on how to make the web even more amazing. So there you go, and there you have it. Just pop in to Pursuitery.com, and please keep looking at us on Twitter at Pursuitery. And we've tagged a bunch of things with Maker Party, and so you can catch us there as well.
Awesome. And if you're looking for more Maker Party events after next Monday when this little series wraps up, you can always go to party.webmaker.org and look for other Maker Parties that are happening live as well as online that you can join and get involved with. Oh, we've got one more make, so I'm just going to quickly show everyone. Oh, I'm going to share my screen as I check out this awesome new make. And then I'm excited to see all of the other ones that people come up with. Oh, this one's Harry Potter themed, which is the best theme of all. What is he doing with his fingers? This is amazing. Oh, we've got the Harry Potter music, clips from Harry Potter. This is awesome. You could actually do a whole video review. You could review a whole movie on Popcorn Maker. That'd be really awesome. You could record your own commentary and then use little clips from the movie like this. That's what's great about Popcorn Maker is you're pretty much unlimited in all the great things you can create. So I'm going to add this amazing video to the clips that I'm going to share on the comment section. Oh, sorry, Infinite Regress.
This is pretty great, though. That's a fantastic job.
That is an awesome, awesome video.
Good work.
All right, thanks so much, guys. We can't wait to see all the great things you guys come up with in the challenge. And we will see you back here in the challenges and next Monday. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining.
See you on Pursuitery. Go jump in. Show us your videos. Get your Maker Party on.